So just begin by snuggling your seat. Grow tall. Let the crown of your head open. Just energetically let it feel like it's opening. And your whole head. You snuggle, you grow tall, opening at the crown, and then relax down. Snuggle. Breathe in as you grow tall again. Just elongate vertically. Open even more at the crown. And then with the exhale, and then just deliberately become still. Practice becoming still, but do that without holding yourself still. Okay? And so the only way to become still without holding yourself still is by relaxing. And so, relax deliberately. And as you relax, feel the ripple of your breathing. The more quiet you become, the more obvious the ripple will be. You'll just feel it because you're feeling you. And sort of the idea is that by feeling you, even just for, minutes at a time, moments at a time, by you feeling you, you are feeling into the infinity, which is being itself as you. And so you feeling into you is you feeling into infinity. And as you begin to experience infinity as being what you personally are, you'll begin to understand that you are not who you thought you were, and that therefore it makes sense, it's realistic to let go of as many previous self-assessments as possible. As much as possible, let go of who you think you are, what you think you are, what you think is happening. You may be right. But take a moment to confirm what the truth actually is by experiencing the truth of what actually is. And so relax, breathe, and feel. Feel what it feels like to be you. You feeling you is you feeling infinity. As it turns out, remember. And so the way to assess what the truth about life really is by experiencing life as clearly as possible. Which is most directly accessible right there through the center of you. And so, feel the energy that constitutes you. Feel the energy that you are made out of. I mean, you are made out of something. Without knowing what that is, just take a moment to experience for yourself what that actually feels like to you now. And as you observe the world in front of you, look at the colors and the shapes and the various forms of manifest creation, the contents of consciousness. You know, what you've been calling the world. Look at the world. Look at what you are seeing. And as you're doing that, feel your infinity and feel the energy that constitutes you. Feel what it feels like to be you. Again, you feeling you is you feeling the most intimate part, from your perspective, of infinity. Now, what it comes down to is that God is love, and that therefore, so are you, so am I, so is everything. That's why there's realistic hope for the obvious manifestation of actually being in the context of harmony already, and that therefore peace on earth is absolutely possible, because earth is simply the specific local globe floating within the infinite space which is consciousness as it turns out, that you and I actually are. And you can experience it for yourself right now. Be aware that you are the formless awareness, which is observing forms. Forms are simply the colors and the shapes of the contents of consciousness, the boundless context in which manifest creation is happening. And as it turns out, what we've been calling the world is actually made out of energy, the single energy, which is the evidence of the singularity, the oneness, the one and only, being itself in infinite individuation as creation. And therefore what's happening right now is formlessness is looking at manifest creation. And formlessness is looking out from every form you're seeing also. You are seeing me, and I am seeing you, and it's the one looking at itself. And you'll know that that's true when you begin to recognize yourself in the many things that you're looking at, but especially with other people. When you just look at them and recognize the I amness that they are. Grounded, tall, wide open, relaxed, rippling with breath, and feeling the energy which is in infinite expression, as you and me and everything you see.